D1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
He's tackled at
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's Mixon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 7, Bengals 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Higgins. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A toss left. Mixon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
At the 28-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And incomplete.
Locke's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Locke working out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And he gets this one down to the 24. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Complete to number 88. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. As the
7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Locke. Quick hitch, complete. It's Martin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Atkins on the stop. It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Judy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
To kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
2 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
11 yards there, first down. Burrow with a throw caught by Green. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lock now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Martin. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Throw left side complete. That's Martin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, Lock. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Lock. They'll set up the screen to Calais. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Raymond Calais in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Play action. Now it's Lock. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there.
Throwing again. Lock looking deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 35, Bengals 14. McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A.J. Green.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Burrow going to fake to mix it, and now look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. Past the 20.
Prime time, baby.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 87 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
14.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Very short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Pickup. And it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Now Joe Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
From midfield now, Burrow. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Boyd. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
5 yards.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now it's Martin.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 57 yards.
Broncos 40.
Welcome back now to Denver.
14.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
First and 10.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot,
28, Joe
they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On second down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
25-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Locke. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Burrow on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 2.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You got nothing.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
There goes Green, the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
On play action, Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and 11 now. Locke, he'll go up top here for Hamler. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They go play action with Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got room. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Locke. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here.